show you what we're working on today. Boom. Doing some polishing. So this is what it looked like when I started here. And this is one side done. And it really didn't take that long to do. So we'll show you how that's done. Alright, so you can see here the side that has been polished versus the side that is not. First thing I want to do is get this cleaned up. I don't want to be smearing around all that dirt and oil and oxide and all that buildup. So I'm going to get it cleaned up with a Scotch-Brite sponge and some simple green. Already that's taken off quite a bit of the dirt and grime and that top layer of oxidization, so it's looking much better, but it's not quite that polished finish that we're looking for. What I'm going to do now is hit it with just a bit of acetone, just a little bit, just to get off any of that simple green, any kind of residue. Alright, so what we've got next here is an electric drill with a buffing wheel attachment, or polishing wheel, and this is just from Harbor Freight. This is the, I think it's the general purpose polishing compound. I can't tell you what it says because the label's all over the place, but it's the brown color if you're looking for it. It's not the highest grit, so it's not the finest polish. We may go back later and do more of a mirror finish, but this will get all of that off the aluminum. Okay, so there's a more accurate side-by-side of what that buffing will do to the oxidization here. And on this side there is a little bit of pitting, as you can see if you look very closely, but you know, from this far back it looks pretty dang good. And then this is just a microfiber chamois cloth that I just use to get rid of the excess buffing compound without working it deeper into the metal, because if you have large deposits of it and you do a swipe like that with a paper towel or your finger, you're going to see that even just that little bit is going to leave a pretty big scratch in the finish. There we go. So there's the top done. Next will be the sides. but it's looking pretty good. It's pretty good shine going. This is, I don't know if it's a factory powder coat finish or what, but it's tough shit. And it actually looks pretty good, just not on this motor. So instead of messing around trying to get this off, I'm going to swap these out for a set that I have on the 94 over here, which I've already got off. The only problem is, this is what it looks like currently. So it's got this kind of finish over the aluminum. It's not bare aluminum. It's like a clear coat almost. And it looks like shit. But I've already taken one of these, the other side, cam cover, and polished it up. And here's what that looks like. So the cam cover is ready to go, but now we're going to focus on the clutch cover. So let's get that cleaned up. Typically I wouldn't take a wire wheel to their aluminum just because it's so soft it tends to gouge the aluminum, and then you got to go back with different levels of sandpaper to get the scratches out. But my bench grinder here, it's got pretty thin wire and it's pretty gentle. It'll take that clear off, as you can see here, without leaving too deep a scratch, and that will buff out just fine. So first thing we got to do is get this coating off. Alright, so here's our part with the that clear coat taken off. And the finish right now is probably somewhere between like, I don't know, 400 and 800 grit sandpaper. So we're going to run it through the buffing wheel and get it polished up and looking good. Now see just what a difference that buffing wheel is making. Just having done this top edge, and just for that brief amount. So we will continue on. Okay, here's where we're at. So I've used the bench top to go around the edges because it's a lot easier to hit those flat spots. So those are all polished up. And now we use the handheld on the drill to get the face of it. There's what we had. Just a satin gray finish. Through, and I've gone with soapy water and just cleaned every surface on here pretty good, so we're going to start masking it off now to get ready for a coat of engine enamel. So there's our masking done. I've got obviously the intake, the breathers masked off. I've got all the covers, so the rocker covers, cam cover, and the primary cover masked off. Our transmission breather here, the starter nut, the starter wire is masked off as well, because that copper needs a good sealing surface to work correctly. Rather than mask off the speedometer hole, this is just an extra part that I keep around the shop. This is the block off plate in case you delete your speedometer and you don't want to cut the cable. You can buy one of these and it'll just fit on there, but they're good for this purpose too. The starter exciter wire here I've just covered with just an extra female spade terminal, just to keep that contact surface clean as well. The stator wires I've completely wrapped all the way down to the end, and I will just move them side to side as I paint each side. And I think that's it. Got the exhaust studs masked off and just some paper towel stuff in the exhaust port. I had taken out the exhaust gasket, the used one, and then realized it's better off just to leave that used one in there to cover that exhaust gasket surface to keep any paint from getting on there as well. And then I've just removed the spark plugs, masked them off, and then just loosely threaded them back in. Not super critical, but I also taped off the top motor mount brackets just to keep the threads clean. And then over here, the one thing I didn't tape off was this oil filter, because it's going to go anyway, and I don't want to waste my time with that. It's going to get a brand new chrome one. So there we go. We are going to go ahead and apply our first coat. And for anyone wondering what this color is, this is VHT. metallic engine enamel, and this is titanium silver blue. So here's our finished result. As you can see, it's quite blue, and blue is not really what we were going for. I know the can said silver blue, but I was hoping it would be more on the silver side. Do you know what I mean? Well, it wasn't. So we got blue silver. So this might be a redo. We'll see. Anyway, that's the end of today. Thanks. Alright, we've got our engine painted up with, this is actually barbecue paint, high temp paint. Good for about the same temperature as the VHT engine enamel. But it is a matte finish. So, over top of that, I managed to find gloss clear engine enamel. There's not a lot of this out there, but I managed to find one can at a local hardware store. So, let's get it clear. On the motor, and it's definitely looking a lot better than it was with the matte finish. So we're going to do one more coat here real quick. Alright, so that's our motor done, painted, polished. It still needs new gaskets, which will happen when the clutch goes in, but that's it. We had a slight change of plans with the color, but I'm really glad we decided to go with this over the titanium blue. It just wouldn't have worked. So this is it. I'm super excited to get this thing slapped in a frame, which hopefully I'll be picking up this week, and maybe once again have something that kind of looks like a motorcycle. So thanks for watching. See you next time.